And we are pretty much done with the torso, so we can continue where we left by drawing the hair. So what I'm gonna do now, and what I do in most of my videos, is I want to draw a guideline to help me keep the right proportions of the hair. Now in the Super Saiyan 4 mode, Goku's hair still remains in the same style, but only it's much messier and has more spikes. And you can notice that for most of the spikes I use 3 lines. Awesome, and now we're going to draw the highlights of the hair. So basically what I'm gonna do is mark the areas I want to highlight, and then I'm gonna draw some random lines from side to side. Okay, and we are pretty much done with the drawing process. What we're going to do now is take the black pen and we're going to ink this entire drawing. So like I always tell you, what you want to do is have as much comfort as possible while you're doing the inking process. You want to take your time and have a confident grip on the pen and try to do it with one going as much as possible. Awesome, and once we are done, I'm gonna take the charcoal eraser and I'm gonna get rid of all the lead. Make sure to erase it really good, cause you don't want the lead to smear all over your page once you're using the Copic markers. Okay, so now we can start coloring this entire drawing, and I'm gonna use alcohol based markers, aka Copic markers. I'm gonna start by coloring the fur. I'll use RV42, a kinda bright pink. Then I'll use a darker tone, RV29. And finally the darkest color will be R59 for all the darkest areas. And lastly, what we want to do is blend those colors. So first I'm gonna use RV29 and then RV42, again the brightest color. Okay, and we are going to do the same process for the rest of the fur. If you look on your top left, you can see the exact number of Copic I'll be using. Awesome, so once we are done with that, we can color the skin. For the skin I'm gonna use 3 colors as well. I'm gonna start again with the brightest color E51, and I'm gonna color with fast brush strokes from the left side and fast brush strokes from the right side, leaving a nice blank area to give him a nice glowing effect. The darker color I'm gonna use will be E21. I'm gonna do some nice blending with the brightest color, and then I'll use the darkest color, which will be E33. We'll do some blending with the mid-tone, and basically I'm gonna do the same process for the abs and for his left chest. And I think I'm gonna use another tone, a much darker tone, E57, just to give it a nice gradient effect. Awesome, and now we can focus on his face and his neck. So again, I'm gonna use the brightest color E51 for all the brightest areas. Then I'll use E21. And finally the darkest color E33. And of course we're gonna blend it all. Okay, so now I'm gonna color the face, and again the areas that sticks out more will get more light, as opposed to the deepest areas, which will be darker. Next I'm gonna use the darker color E21. And finally the darkest color, and of course blending. And make sure not to overdo the blending part, cause then it kinda screws up the paper. Okay, now we can color the eyes. I'm gonna start by coloring these areas with R27. Then I'm gonna color the iris with Y08 and give it a nice shadow with Y17. If you want, you can blend them using the colorless blender. And then of course use the black markers for the eyebrows. Okay, so now I'm gonna demonstrate how to color one spike of hair. I'm gonna use 4 different colors for that, and I'll start with C3, a bright gray. Then I'll use C5. And finally C7. and I'm gonna fill the remaining area with the black color. And lastly, I'm gonna blend it all, and I'll do the same process for the rest of the highlights. Awesome, and once we are done with that, all we have to do is color the remaining area with the black color marker. Now, because the tip of my marker is a bit ruined, I'm gonna leave the edges later, and then I'm gonna use a black pen to fill them up. Awesome, and we are pretty much done here. All we have to do is do some refinement, do some more blending. And we are pretty much done here, everybody. This is how you draw Goku Super Saiyan 4. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. In my opinion, Super Saiyan 4 is one of the baddest transformations in the series. So if you did enjoy this tutorial, let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Don't forget to share this video with your friends to support my channel. And as always, keep being awesome, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.